Let's check back in with Storm Track 7's Kiel this morning in the forecast center. Things much calmer here, but maybe that tropical storm causing us to have some cooler temperatures this morning.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing that block in the weather pattern, Daniel. So these very fall-like temperatures we're seeing this morning will continue here as we head over the next couple of days as Tropical Storm Isaias continues to track up the eastern coast of the United States. Get the latest stats from the National Hurricane Center. This is just off the coast of Florida as Tropical Storm Isaias continues to take advantage of the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean. This storm is at 70 miles per hour, so a very strong tropical storm as it continues to track north towards South Carolina as well as North Carolina. In fact, this is forecast to become a Category 1 hurricane a little bit later today. There's the stat as of 1 o'clock this afternoon, forecast to be a Category 1. It's going to approach Charleston and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's where we have hurricane warnings in effect. Those warnings continue up toward Wilmington Beach, North Carolina, as this moves onshore here later this evening into the overnight. In fact, by 1 o'clock in the morning Tuesday, this will be a strong tropical storm over North Carolina and will bring a lot of heavy rain here across the eastern seaboard. In fact, some areas could see more than 6 inches of rainfall. This will also bring gusty wind into Washington and New York here late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. And eventually this does make its way off to the northeast into the Canadian Maritimes, and that will lead us to our weather pattern kind of picking up some steam here as we head later in the week and eventually bring us the return of summer-like temperatures. Right now it's 52 degrees in Cedar Falls as we take a look outside on Storm Track 7 Live Weather Network. Just a few cars out there early on a Monday morning. No weather issues on the roads here this morning. It's 51. Very cool and crisp, if you will, in New Hampton this morning. It's 54 degrees rather in Decorah, 57 in Dubuque. Notice Iowa City and Washington, 61 degrees. We do have a few more clouds in that direction, so that kind of kept temperatures a little warmer overnight, but still very pleasant. In fact, the pleasant weather will continue for tomorrow and into Wednesday. Thursday will also be pretty good. That's when we'll introduce the next chance for an isolated shower or storm. Satellite and radar shows that cloud cover here south of Highway 20 early this morning. We'll watch this batch of clouds here south of the Twin Cities continuing to track south. That might get into eastern Iowa a little bit later this morning. Overall, we'll call it a partly cloudy sky throughout the day. High pressure in control will lead to that very nice weather for much of the work week. Partly cloudy and pleasant today. Your Storm Track 7 forecast has high temperatures generally in the lower to middle 70s. That normal high is 83 degrees, so nowhere near that today. It'll be breezy at times as well with a north-northeast wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear and cool tonight. Overnight lows back to the upper 40s and lower 50s. Might be a good night to keep those windows open and allow for some fresh air in your house. City by city forecast. Temperatures over the next few days in the lower to middle 70s here both today and tomorrow. Middle to upper 70s here on Wednesday, and that's just going to be the start of a bit of a warm-up here toward the end of the week. We'll have highs in the low to mid 80s Thursday and Friday. This weekend we do have the return of the heat and humidity with a few chances for rain as well, and we'll keep that heat and humidity going into early next week.